I had this idea of making a trailer for my go-kart. Um, Originally it was just a flatbed trailer, and then it progressed into a trailer that I could pitch a tent on or had some camping capabilities. And then while I was doing some research, I saw Paul Elkins' video where he made this really cool bike camper, and I took a lot of inspiration from that. After a few weeks, I did some designing and planning, and I came up with this. And you can find those plans in the description below. One thing that I found really helpful throughout the whole build process was if I was having trouble with certain aspects of the build, I would look up a video on how to do that. So how to do the right joinery or whatever, so I would suggest that. I started assembling the frame first with 1x2s, and you can find the exact dimensions and size of the frame in the plans below. And I put this triangle in front to hold up the front part to make it more aerodynamic. And then I put a 1/4-inch piece of plywood on top and screwed that down into the frame. I painted, primed the undercarriage gray, and the top of the floor I varnished. So here's that finished product. And I cut the 2 holes for the wheel wells. And then here I am hammering up the hitch that attaches to my bike. And I just did that in a vise, and it worked real well. So here it is on my bike, and I bolted it in right where I put my frame, my bike rack. This is the bike camper. Test 1. Oh. This is the first test run we did, and it worked beautifully. I'm gonna have to cut those corners.
So, on the back of his trailer right now. Pretty epic.
We then started putting on the body, just screwing it in on the sides, and there's the back door. I ended up replacing the back door, though it didn't have a big enough contact patch. And we sewed up all the seams with duct tape to make them more waterproof. And here I am putting in the counter and the wheel well cover. And after I did that on both sides, I spray painted it. Here's what the bottom of the finished frame looks like, all painted and assembled. And then here's the hitch. It was simply 2 square electrical covers with a hole and a slot cut out, and the bolt fit perfectly, and it screws on nicely. Here is the outside of the finished product. And here's the little skylight I put in, just some clear shelf liner. And I also proceeded to put some stickers on. So I have a Route 66 sticker, Made in America sticker. I have my license plate, and then I also have a California Trout sticker. And then I also made this little cover to keep it from rolling, and one works plenty. And then I also put this chrome trim on, and here are the screws that hold the Coroplast to the frame. And this solar panel that I got works really nice. I have a little hole cut for the wire to go inside to a power bank, and it's velcroed on, and the velcro keeps it on really nicely. And then this seam here I duct taped along with the rest of the seams. And here are the two pipes that I found to stands, and they just screw in. They work really nicely. And I also put a little handle on the door, a little leather handle. And this little rope connects up there to hold the door up. And inside, I'm thinking of doing something in that space up above. And here are these little shelves I made, and the little charger from the solar panel with the phone charger and the power bank. And then these shelves work really nicely too. And here's the counter. This counter on the left is a little shorter because I want to put a sink in the right counter. And then I made these little boxes that fit right under the wheel well, and they're just held in by that strap there. And here's another look at that hitch where I just screwed a piece of wood to the frame. And then on the other side, this one's a little taller. And here's another look at the hitch again. And this is looking back and looking through the skylight. It lets light in, but you can't see through it. It's pretty blurry. And when you kick back, it's really comfortable. It's really nice. And then these are the screws I used, just tiny screws to screw it in. And then I have this little ventilation hole. I'm thinking of adding more ventilation, but that's a work in progress. And I'm thinking soon of doing a video showing all the improvements I'm making. And here are these bungee cord holders, so when I'm on the road, it tends to bounce around, and the Velcro isn't enough to hold it. So the bungee cords keep it sturdy and make sure things don't fall out. So make sure you go out now and make your own. And then we also tested it. We went to a local campsite, and this is us going out. It worked really nicely. Thank you to Mom, Dad, Pinto Beans, and Mark for helping. And there we go. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.